Have you ever felt a strange disconnect between the richness of your inner world and the quiet stillness of your outer world? Inside your mind, there are entire universes. You can see your goals with breathtaking clarity. The finished novel, the thriving business, the masterful piece of art. The vision is so detailed, so complete, it feels as though you could step right into it. But when you open your eyes, a quiet paralysis has set in. The path from the world in your mind to the world in front of you feels impossibly long. And so, you wait. You deliberate. You tell yourself, not yet. If this feeling is familiar, you are not experiencing a failure of ambition. You are experiencing a common psychological pattern, one that is often deeply misunderstood. This isn't about laziness, and it isn't a character flaw. It's about how your mind is wired to process the world. To move forward, we don't need to force ourselves into action. We first need to understand the quiet conflict happening just beneath the surface. For you, a typical day might begin not with a lack of intention, but with an abundance of it. The morning light feels like a promise, a clean slate. Today, you will begin. You sit down to start, and your mind does what it does best. It begins to think deeply. It visualizes the end goal in stunning high definition. It maps out the steps, and then it maps out the potential pitfalls of each step. It foresees obstacles you haven't even encountered yet. And somewhere in that intricate process, the initial energy begins to dissipate. It's not a sudden stop, but a slow, quiet draining. The sheer scale of the vision you've just created in your mind makes the first simple action, writing a single sentence, sending one email, feel almost trivial and profoundly inadequate. You might find yourself drifting, not necessarily to mindless distractions, but to more thinking, more research, more planning. It feels productive. But by the end of the day, you're standing in the exact same spot, looking at the beautiful, untouched blueprint you've spent all day perfecting. The feeling isn't the sharp sting of guilt. It's a quiet, aching sense of being separated from your own potential, as if you're watching your own life from behind a pane of glass. What you're experiencing is often a hallmark of a mind built for deep processing. This cognitive style, common in introspective and highly sensitive people, isn't designed to just skim the surface. It's designed to go deep. Your brain doesn't simply register goal. It runs a full-scale simulation. It cross-references the goal with your past experiences, your values, your fears, and every possible future variable it can conceive of. It's an incredibly powerful system for strategy and creativity. But it has a side effect. When the task is large and meaningful, your brain's threat detection system can interpret the sheer number of variables, the potential for mistakes, the ambiguity of the outcome, the possibility of falling short, as a single, massive danger signal. This isn't your brain seeking comfort, as we so often hear. It's your brain performing its primary function, protecting you. The state of inaction, of paralysis, is a protective freeze response, while your nervous system is essentially saying, there are too many unknown factors here. It is safer to remain still and continue analyzing until the path is 100% clear. Of course, the path is never 100% clear, and so you remain stuck in the brilliant, complex, and motionless safety of your own mind. Many people in your position are told they are perfectionists, but that label can feel hollow. It's not that you have arbitrarily high standards, it's that you have an unusually high-definition vision. You don't just want to write a book. You can feel the cadence of the prose, the emotional arc of the characters. You don't just want to start a business. You can see the culture of the team, the aesthetic of the brand, the satisfaction of the clients. Perfectionism, for you, isn't fear disguised as excellence. It's the painful gap between your vibrant, fully realized internal concept and the clumsy, imperfect nature of any first step. The first brushstroke can never match the masterpiece in your head. The first line of code is a pale shadow of the elegant program you envision. This gap can feel like a profound disappointment, a betrayal of the vision itself. And to avoid that feeling of disappointment, your mind chooses to protect the pure, untarnished vision by never exposing it to the messy reality of creation. This leads us to the core of the pattern. The deepest fear isn't just, what if I fail? For the deep thinker, the fear is often, what if trying and failing shatters the one place where this dream feels real and possible? Your inner world of ideas and potential is not just a fantasy, it's a sanctuary. It's a space where your capabilities are limitless, where the project is already perfect, where the outcome is guaranteed. It is a psychologically safe and deeply validating place to exist. Taking action means taking that fragile, beautiful vision and testing it against the harsh, unpredictable forces of the real world. The fear is that if it breaks, if you try and it doesn't work, you won't just have a failed project. You will have lost the sanctuary itself. The dream will be gone, replaced by a concrete memory of failure. Inaction, then, becomes a form of preservation. It keeps the dream safe, alive, and perfect within the walls of your mind. But you know, deep down, a dream that only exists in your mind is a lonely thing. So, how do we bridge the gap? We don't do it with force or shame or with the harsh command to just do it. A sensitive nervous system doesn't respond to being yelled at, even by yourself. We do it by making the first step feel safe enough to take. The goal is not to build discipline through brute force, but to lower the perceived threat level so your nervous system can move out of its freeze state. I start by giving yourself permission for the first version to be a gentle experiment, not a final verdict. If your dream is to write a novel, don't sit down to write the first chapter. Sit down to write 100 words of messy exploration that no one will ever see. If you want to start a business, don't try to write a business plan. Instead, spend 15 minutes writing down 3 questions you have about your ideal customer. These are called micro steps. Their purpose isn't to make huge progress, but to send a signal to your brain that says, see, this isn't dangerous. The stakes are low. We can move forward without activating the alarm. This extends to your environment. Create a space of gentle focus. This isn't about militant productivity. It's about reducing the cognitive load on a brain that is already processing so much. Or put away your phone, not as a punishment, but as an act of kindness to your future self, giving your mind fewer variables to analyze. Consistency with these small, safe steps is what slowly teaches your brain that action isn't a threat, but a path. This entire process must be wrapped in what we can call self-attunement. It's a level deeper than self-compassion. It is the practice of listening to your internal signals as data, not as enemies. The wave of overwhelm you feel when you think about your goal is not your mind telling you you're incapable. It is your mind telling you that the step you are contemplating is too big, too ambiguous, or feels too consequential right now. It's a signal to downshift, to break the task down even further. The urge to procrastinate by researching is not a sign of laziness. It's a sign that your mind is craving a feeling of certainty and safety. Acknowledge it. I understand my mind wants to feel more prepared before it acts. Then, gently guide it toward one tiny, safe action. When you miss a day or fall back into old patterns of just thinking, observe it without judgment. That harsh, critical voice only reinforces the brain's belief that this whole process is dangerous and full of opportunities for failure. Instead, simply notice. Today was a day for thinking. That's okay. Tomorrow, I will try one small, concrete step again. This isn't about letting yourself off the hook. It's about providing the psychological safety required for you to willingly step onto the hook in the first place. Understanding this pattern is not about finding a fix for a flaw. It is about recognizing that your tendency toward inaction is a natural side effect of a mind that possesses great depth and vision. Your brain's processing power is not a bug, it is your greatest feature. It simply has a defense mechanism that can be a little overprotective. The path forward isn't about becoming someone else, someone who acts without thinking. It's about learning to work with your own mind. It's about becoming a gentle guide for your own powerful nervous system, showing it that the world outside can be just as safe and rewarding as the world within. Your dreams are not the problem. They are a sign of your capacity. The challenge is simply to learn the art of translating their beautiful, complex language into the simple, quiet prose of a single, gentle step taken today. Ultimately, understanding this part of yourself isn't about fixing a flaw. It's about learning to work with your own mind. If this explanation resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Which idea felt most true to you? And consider subscribing for more insights that help you navigate your inner world.